What is up, guys? Welcome to Pippin and Dippin Academy's YouTube channel. I am Joe Von Grigton. I got Hunter, the Pip Hunter Burkett, here with me. So look at he's all tired, guys. He's been eating too many pips the last couple of days. He's worn out. So today, if this is your first time here, welcome, guys. We're so glad that you're here. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and of course, if you like the video and you found value in the video, pound that like button. That way we can get in the algorithm with YouTube and share this with other people just like you that are looking for this type of content. So without further ado, also, oh, don't forget, in the comments, right, I subscribed. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put that in as well. We have some resources down below. Check out our Telegram. We have a free Telegram you can join. Of course, there's all kinds of goodies down below. You can see the brokers we use, all kinds of cool stuff. So any questions you have, let us know. Without further ado, let's get into the meat and potatoes, or the steak and potatoes, sorry, for Hunter. But today, Hunter's going to share with you guys some trades that we recently took that were called out in our trading group, and just kind of go through the analysis, why they were taken, what the entries were, all that good stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to my main man, Hunter, and let him.
Cool deal, guys. What's going on? You guys hear us talk about this all the time. I'm just basically beating on the drum. I mean, I'm sure me and Joe and I is going to come and talk to each other. Like, it's going to be a great video. We're going to talk about this. But guys, like, honestly, we're giving you, just like you said, the meat and potatoes of what we do on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? We want to show you what we're looking at on a daily basis to help you inside of your day of trading. If you're struggling, whatever. If you're struggling, you ain't got nobody in your corner, you ain't got no mentor, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. You need to get somebody that is going to help you, guide you guys. Joe and I just built out a full-on blueprint for our team. It's from start to finish. It gets you, it kind of works in a little cycle, and it gets you to get into we call GOAT status, greatest of all time trader. So we want to help you do that. And, you know, if you're struggling, like I said, if you're struggling, come and join us, right? I'm going to share my screen and show you a trade that we took today. Okay. Remember, guys, we're intraday traders. We are, okay. I want to show you this oil trade that we took. Okay. This is one of my perfect trade setups. I'm actually still in this on a different account. I just wanted to show this account, for purposes only, but so I won't mess with my trade. But as you can see, okay, what do I got? What do I tell you guys? Every time that we can go to the bigger time frame, guys, you can see here. I understand that bigger time frame, this could be an M pattern on the bigger time frame, but I've seen these lows. I've seen these lows on the daily time frame. I've seen this low, I've seen this low, and this low that got previous taken out. So this low, that doesn't mean anything anymore. Okay, these lows that I'm looking at right here, when I seen this was taken out in the beginning of the week, right, or in somewhat of last week, when I seen that taken out, I was like, okay, we're gonna have a reaction. We could have a cycle up. And, guys, you got to think about it. If we're looking at a market maker cycle, 3 to 4 of these candles, maybe even 5, is going to be a cycle daily time frame, right? If we start to drop back down to continue down on the higher time frame, then those 3 to 5 candles were a cycle, right? So I know on my hour time frame, after I took it, I set a peak formation low. I pulled back in. I started breaking lower highs, right? So my market is shifting. Right, my market is shifting. Now I'm starting to look at, if we're bullish, then I want to see what's above me that I could potentially go back to. Is it intraday previous highs, or is it did London set the tone for the day for a high, which would be here? Okay, did it set the tone for the day? I'm like, yeah, I'm chasing liquidity, right? I also have a high here. I've got imbalance here that I could go back to and things like that, right? So I have an order block here that I've redefined. It's really small in the lower time frame. You can see that we have a bullish candle after a massive move. Nothing has come back to touch it. So this is an area of value to me. So if we continue to move that way, then I have areas that I'm targeting, right, that are valuable to me, okay, and to the market, as you can tell. So, and really this imbalance has really caught my eye with liquidity resting right below it, right? So that right there is definitely on my radar. So I'll scroll down to the 15-minute time frame. You can see that it's a beautiful pattern at 15. And guys, this is my perfect trade setup. I'll go back to the hour. What is it? It's a 1 hour shark fin. What do we have? Okay. Our market's bullish. You know that. That's number one, right? I'm going to read you off my trading plan. Number two, what is it? What kind of pattern is it? Is it a W pattern? Yes. What did it do? For one, it's a shark fin, like we said. I'm gonna box it up. Okay. Box it up. There it is. Okay. Got the old, I don't even know, eclipse, I guess. And then look, you have this low, okay, kind of giving you somewhat some hidden divergence, right? You can see that this is a little bit lower than this low, okay? But look at where the low's at here. So you can see right here, hidden divergence. Right there lets me know that that's continuation divergence, right? So I'm like, okay, that's a number two. And we'll go down to 15. And I want to know what type of pattern is it, right? Did we, I'm going to annotate a little bit. Did we have liquidity below this before we spiked down? Absolutely. We had all this liquidity, all this back and forth movement, all this back and forth movement right here. As yesterday set the tone, we started to accumulate again, right? We hit the stops high in London, and then we broke down and we gave the pattern. So this is a type 1 pattern, right? And then I even went further. I'm like, okay, so boom, I've got a beautiful pattern. Okay, so I got, and you can even count the pushes. Look at this push that it done. Okay, 3 pushes. Typically, it's just like a market maker cycle, guys. It's the same thing on the intraday time frames. It'll typically run 3 pushes into a peak of a pattern that's going to set for the day, a type 1 pattern. So you got 1 push, 2 push, 3 pushes, right? Into what? Is there an area of value below this? I mean, previous day. Let's look right here. You see that with the last bearish candle for an explosive move, look how it came there and respected that. Not only did we have that, and see, guys, you have to put this together. Not only did you have that, you had a gap that it left. Look how that wick comes into the gap and leaves. That right there sets the trade for me. I'm like, man, if they can't show me their hand enough, if they can't show me their hand enough of the manipulation that they're trying to do, right? This is how you know you got the cat by the tail right here, right here, right? So look, sorry about that. So look right here. So we set the left leg, we come up, look at them manipulate right here. So we bust up right here, and we come back down. You gotta know that people were chasing this. People were chasing this move right here. Okay. And I'm going to be transparent. Hunter was chasing that move. I end up getting another entry right here. Okay. It looked really good on the 1 minute. I'll show you. Then it smoked down. It barely missed my stop loss. Okay. I told my students, I said, guys, wait. If this pair takes this low out, which it did, and it fills this candle immediately, let's get back in. Let's get another entry. And look, it filled the candle, railroad track. Boom, I started getting my discount, right? We got into the trade, and boom, it flawlessly took off, right? So after that, I set the trades. I had some entries right here. And as the trade was moving away, I started to take partials, okay? Once I got well up in here, well in 2 to 3 to 1, I took 50% off the trade, and I'm letting the rest run, right? And that's a good way. What am I targeting? I'm targeting the high, right? Right here, because that is my next high. Because potentially, that if this trade goes all the way up to this high and hits the high, they'll probably pull back in, right? To induce what? They're going to induce people to what? Breakout trade, and they're going to pull back in to get those guys, right? And then probably that'll be getting close to the end of the day, and they're going to go right back into the accumulation phase, right? And then they're going to start to manipulate again, right? And you can see that they manipulated here if you pay really close attention to it, okay? I'm going to go the 1 minute. Watch this. So look how, if people are getting pullbacks, look, if they're setting the tone, right, they make a move. You got to know how the market moves. They go up, they pull back, they go up, they pull back, they go down, they pull back, they go down, they pull back. Guys, they're doing that to manipulate price. Okay, it's not because it's going back to price points and things like that. There's money in here. There's money flowing with this movement, and they're going to maybe take out trailers and stuff like that. But they're leaving a footprint while they're doing this. Okay, so look how price moved up, price moved down. Okay, look what it came back to. Look at this last bearish candle with what? With what?
Imbalance.
Okay, imbalance. Look at the imbalance. So if you were here and you were getting into this trade and you were chasing this little, kind of relative equal W, you got busted, right? Because you didn't fully let them manipulate the market. Look, bam, smoke comes up, pulls back into what? Another little footprint, another little order block that they leave. Look how the price is moving away, right? It's perfect, right? And then look, guys, I want you to pay attention to this. This is how I set my trade setup when I'm ready to break even, right? So if my entry was here, okay, and the price moves away and then pulls back and creates either another order block, some more balance, something that the price will come back to like it did here, okay, that gives me confidence that I can break even. Because guys, if this trade will move away and go in my favor, there's no reason for this trade to come back to my entry, because it's already leaving things for the price. If it does pull back, it's leaving things that it can come back to, and my entry is below, so I can break even, and it gives me confidence to let the trade ride, right? And then you can take partials along the way, right? It's easy, it's simple, right? This was a perfect trade. I teach this trade all the time. Look, left leg comes up, make M pattern inside of a W pattern, right leg takes out left leg, entry, right? The reason why I got it, you're like, Hunter, you always teach above the 13. You can do that. That's fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. I just seen that this filled. It filled the candle. Okay. Took out left leg. I was like, perfect. This is what I look for. And then I got my discounts on the pullback. Boom. See you. See you. Right? Did it have divergence? Let me go back to that and get that off there. Sorry. I might not have to get this off there. There we go. All right. So we go back to the 5 minute. Look at this. So we can break down. Now we're still in steps. So let's take the trade. Okay. I just showed you. I got a little ahead of myself. But look, we got divergence. This is number 3. Okay. Do we got divergence? Absolutely. Do we got candlestick patterns? Absolutely. We got this railroad track. Okay. We got a market baseline cross. It's already above it. That's perfect. Okay. Do we got to close above the 13? Absolutely. Boom. Trade's valid. Enter the trade. Set the stop loss and let the trade go. It's going to do one or two things. It's going to hit your stop loss, or it's going to hit your take profit. Right? That's it. This is a probability game, guys. That's it. It's a probability game. I'm showing you how to extract profits out of this market. I'm showing you. Right? The reason why I'm looking over to the left is because I got you guys over. I'll look at the right now. But I'm just saying, example. You know what I mean? Just like SPX. SPX didn't give us exactly what we wanted, but it did give a trade. Okay, I'm going to run through this really quickly. I'm going to show you exactly the same thing. Look at the 4 hour. Okay, all these lines that you see are imbalances with my red lines, but you can see that I had a red line right here equal lows. Right? I'm like, guys, if it pulls back into that, we'll hit this, and then we'll eventually move in an upward direction. Right? So right here, once we hit those equal lows, we started to move up. Right? we started to move up. I was like, okay, we could potentially be bullish and going after what? We're going after these equal highs right here. Okay. And we have some more right here. Okay. And then what do we have right here? An order block. Well, this really come back in that order block. So that's pretty much it validated it. But it has relative equal highs right here. Perfect. So that's liquidity. So I'm like, okay, we could potentially go back there. You know, yesterday's high would be low hanging fruit, everything, right? So we looked inside of our day, like, do we have a trade? So if we're setting the tone for a bullish movement, look at the what we had right here. We had some imbalances right here yesterday. We had yesterday's high to go back to. We hit the low, accumulate. London smacks Asian low, and then comes up and then gives us a pullback. You can see that I got the little fibs drawn. I was wanting a more of a pullback, but it didn't get it, right? And then look, this is our scalping strategy. It's going with the trend. You're going after liquidity. Look, 5-minute shark fin. Okay. I want you to pay attention to what it came back to. Yes, there's a 5-minute shark fin here, but you had something, you had a footprint below here. So if you got caught, then it was your own fault. Look how it pulls back into this gap here, this imbalance, right? And leaves another footprint. Shark fin, 1-minute pattern. Right there. So, okay, right here. Left leg comes up, right leg takes out left leg. I'm just, guys, this is a 1-minute time frame, so it's fast. Okay, divergence. You could have waited for the market baseline cross, close above the 13. Easy. 40 pip stop loss on SPX. Amazing risk reward. Amazing, right? It's just, it did not, guys, when I'm looking for the trades, I like to see more aggression. Okay. When I mean aggression, I mean that type of aggression. I like to see aggression. It didn't really show aggression. It didn't really give me a deep pullback like I wanted, and I didn't take it. You know what that's called? That's called discipline. And you guys need that. If you're taking trades just based off of, man, this is a good area, I'm gonna take it. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. You're gonna continue to shoot yourself in the foot, right? And I just wanted to show you that, a little feedback. But yeah, guys, wait for these setups, man. Wait for these perfect setups, and I'm telling you, you're gonna extract markets. You're gonna extract money from the market, and you don't need a crap ton of pairs to trade, right? You can see what I have down here. That's it, right? Joe, did I miss anything?
No, it was good, man. Good. Just to reiterate, guys, I mean, W patterns, M's W patterns, make sure the second leg, it doesn't always, but the best trade setups that Hunter and I like the most is when the second leg or the M or a W takes out the high or the low of the first leg. So like on what you're seeing right there, how it took out, and then a shark fin. You have those, and you've got confluence. You're ready to rock. The imbalance is just icing on the cake, knowing where price is going to. But yeah, guys, keep it simple. I mean, the reality is Hunter broke down his trading plan. All right, and it's very simple. Like, he has, how many things do you have on your checklist?
4.
He has 4 things, guys. 4 things. That's it. Once he has those 4 things, he's setting the trade, setting his stop loss, and letting the trade play out. And then he just manages it, and scales profit, at certain points.
And that's really the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. What he just said. You're a money manager.
Yeah.
You get good at managing risk, you'll win.
Yeah. Because, guys, at the end of the day, there's people on YouTube that are out there. Oh, we have 100% winning strategy. It's all BS, guys. There is no 100% winning strategy. The thing is, though, is we know plenty of people that, are 50% or even below 50%, but because they're so good at managing their trades, they make a ton of money. Right now, are you going to be able to do that right out of the gate? No, of course not. All right. It takes time. It takes vitamin D, like Hunter was talking about, the discipline, right? You got to get disciplined. You got to get in control of what's between your ears, right? You got to come into the market focused, treat it like a job. All right. Not a job that you hate, a job that you love. All right. And get in there and just follow these steps. I mean, guys, if you watch all of our videos and go back through, there's a lot of what we give our students already there, right? Now, is it all in order and organized perfectly like it is for our students? Of course not, right? But there's enough there for you that if you're disciplined and you put together what Hunter just showed you today, and you only trade those setups, you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. And some days you might not take any trades, right? Pat yourself on the back on the days you don't take trades because you don't get your setup. That's the other thing. But yeah, Hunter, everything was good, man. I love seeing those. The SPX on the W was fantastic. Guys, I personally trade 5-minute shark fins, and I drop down in the 1 minute and look for the M's or W patterns where the second leg takes out the first leg. If I don't get it, I don't usually take it. All right. Because when I do, I usually get smacked for it. So, and it's just simple. It's just simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it very simple. If you have questions, put them in the comments. We really appreciate you guys coming by, supporting our channel. If you found value in it, please share it with other people. And of course, you can share it indirectly by just pounding that like button if you got value out of what Hunter just showed you. Guys, go back through. We have all the sauce. It's on our channel, right? And if you need that mentorship, that guidance, then reach out to us. Get subscribed. We raised our pricing, guys, July 4th, right? So just to be clear, I want to be very clear about this, all right? Because we've had a couple of people say, oh, we'd like to have the original pricing. Well, yeah, we all would, right? But inflation. Actually, guys, it's not even inflation. We've updated our training now 3 times in the last year and a half to make it better, gooder and gooder, as I like to say, for our students, all right? That takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy, and the value that we believe we've created for you. That's why our pricing has gone up to $497. And for those of you that want, like exclusive VIP training, you want one-to-one treatment where you're doing 6 90-minute sessions with us, then we have that as well, right? And you still get access to all of our training as well, and our live calls and all that good stuff. But you get one-on-one training with us. So we have it all for you. And if you're on a budget, then just keep watching our channel, right? There's lots of good stuff there. You can see the trades that are there. Really, guys, if you can get really good at what Hunter just showed you, those M's and W patterns where the second leg takes out the first leg, you got shark fin, you got divergence, you got those things, and where liquidity is at and the imbalances are at, you're golden. You're golden. You're going to do very well in this market. So without further ado, remember, resources down below. Sign up for our Telegram. It's free. We put chart markups, all kinds of goodies in there for you. If you have questions, comments, put them below, and we will get back to you. Other than that, Hunter, go ahead and take us home, brother.
Yeah, guys, you just stay focused, stay disciplined, and manage risk right. You'll make it. With that, guys, keep pipping, dipping. We'll catch you on the next one.
Right on, guys. Take care.